You and me! Leave it to me. This is it then. Cheer me on.
I'm ready.
I will fight.
This week's map seemed a bit annoying at first, but I managed to find at least a couple decent solutions. I managed to find 5 in total. 3 free-to-play solutions, 1 Galeforce solution, and 1 Wonder solution. The first one is a free-to-play solution. It uses a 2-range Winsummer's unit with a weapon, a medical unit with a weapon, and they need to survive a battle with Odin, Kane, and the other archer girl, I forgot her name, you know who. In this case I'm using a 4-star contract with Bracing Stance 2, Steady Stance 3, and Barrier Lance. And lastly is a Flying Dancer with only dance. Eleonora, that's her. Odin, Kane, and Eleonora. He needs to survive all of them. Fortunately, he only needs to survive them. He doesn't need to stay on pass range or anything. I mean, he needs to get on Winds of Mercy range, but aside from that, it shouldn't be an issue. And there we go, it's fairly simple. Yeah, that was that. That was the first free-to-play solution. The next two free-to-play solutions are actually pretty similar. I'm going to start with this one. It is a melee infantry unit with a weapon and Winds of Mercy. In this case, to help Rob survive, this unit will need Sport Speed 1. Their stats don't matter at all, so don't worry about that. Flying Dancer like last solution with dance and nothing else, unless you need something like a buffing skill or anything like that. Next is a 2-range cavalry unit with a weapon, pivot, and pass. This unit needs to stay on pass range after a battle with Eleonora, I think. In this case I'm using a 4-star wolf with pass 3. Oh, this unit also needs to get on Winds of Mercy range and get on pass 3. In this case I'm using a 4-star wolf with pass 3, all speed wave 3, distant defense 3, iron bow, pivot, and Mordecai will, this unit will have a spur speed 1 to not get doubled by here. Something like, I don't know, maybe a python might work if you have one, but I'm not sure about that. And as you can see, he gets perfectly in range of both Winds of Mercy and pass.
Think I'll scare him?
Like this. And since Eldigan is close enough to dance him without Winds of Mercy, then he won't need it. So yeah, that's a pro of the solution and the last one. So yeah, that was the second free-to-play solution. The next free-to-play solution is basically a variation of the last one. It's the one I uploaded first to my channel. It's not that good, but I wanted to include it since it's an option, you know. It is a dancer with Winds of Mercy and dance. It is a medical unit with a weapon and Winds of Mercy, and again, a spur speed 1 to help Rolf survive. 2-range cavalry unit with a weapon and pivot and pass. This unit needs to stay on pass range after a battle with Eleonora and get on Winds of Mercy range after a battle with her. So yeah, in this case pass 3, auto speed wave 3, distant defense 3, iron bow, pivot, and again, spur speed 1 to help him survive. And like, since this and the last solution use an assist skill, rely on an assist skill, you need to have them on. So yeah, make sure you have this on this setting. And that would pretty much be it for this solution. Since the dancer isn't in range, they won't dance. If you're using someone like Sigurd, you can place him where Lloyd is. If you're using as a dancer, I mean. And that was the third free-to-play solution. Next is the 2-turn Galeforce solution. It is a 2 range Winsome Mercy unit with a weapon and of course Winsome Mercy. And I think any melee flyer works here. I mean, yeah. In this case, I'm using a 4-star, 5-star Nasala with Swiss Power 2, Launch, Heavy Blade, Raven King Beak, and Galeforce. Normal melee flyers can also work, but they'll need to own this slot, I think, so just swap these two. And in case you're using a Flying Beast, you may not need Launch if they manage to kill Raven. So yeah, in this case he doesn't manage to do that, so I need Launch. But if you're using a normal flying unit, a non-beast one, they will need Launch regardless. Yeah, normal melee flying unit will go here and they move up. And a flying beast will go here and move up too. Oh, another thing. Abel has shield attack, so make sure that someone has higher attack than on transform Nasala. Since he's going to transform on turn 2, it's not necessary that, you know, they have more than his transform attack. In this case, Mercedes has 47 attack, and she's the one that gets debuffed. This is important because Nasala needs to proc Heavy Blade, and Raven has 50 attack, which is just about the amount, and he has just about the amount of attack he needs to transform with Swift Sparrow and his weapon. So yeah, keep that in mind. It doesn't have to be this unit, it can be basically anyone on the team. You just have to soak up the debuff, so yeah. And again, the same thing for melee flyers, for normal melee flyers. And make sure that they get on Winsome Mercy. And as I said, if they manage to kill with a flying beast, they won't need Launch, but in this case he does, since he doesn't manage to do that. But as I said, normal melee unit will need to defeat him regardless. And that was the 2-turn Galeforce solution. Next is the 1-turn solution. It uses Legendary Leif with Meister Bogan, Winsome Mercy, Attack Rest Push, Winsome Mercy, Quicken Pulse, Meister Bogan, and Neuron Seal. Nothing special here. The difficult part comes with Azura, Legendary Azura, with Grey Waves and Horn Attack 3 to help both Nasala and Leif defeat their respective enemies. Next, and this is important since the flying unit needs to get to Raven, but he's 5 spaces away, so you'll really need this, since you'll need to move 3 spaces on their second move, so you get what I mean. I'll show you anyway. Next is a 2-range unit with Winsome Mercy and a weapon. Nothing special there. Their stats don't matter, so yeah. And any melee flyer that can proc Galeforce off of Raven, but not off of Eleonora. In this case, I'm using a 5-star Nasala with Swift Sparrow, Launch. They need either Launch or Drag Back or Hit and Run. So keep that in mind, and Galeforce of course. So yeah. Spore Attack 3, but that's just to help Leif defeat Kane. So yeah. Heavy Blade to proc Galeforce off of Raven. They need to have at least, in this case, Nasala needs to have at least 51 attack. I mean, anyone needs to have at least 51 attack to proc Galeforce off of Raven. But he gets that with this and this. So it's fairly easy. And yeah, it shouldn't be that hard. another thing, make sure that this unit isn't able to kill Eleonora, since if they are able to kill her, they will attack her, so keep that in mind. And launch is recommended, since if they use something like drag back or hit and run, they'll move here after attacking Raven and possibly attack Odin and ruin the solution, so yeah, keep that in mind. And as for attack 3 is to help, as I said, Leif defeat Kane. So yeah, and this unit of course needs to get on Winston Mercy range after the battle with Raven. And that will pretty much be it. As I said, it doesn't need to be flying based, it can be any Galeforce melee flyer, so yeah. I think this will be it for this week's solution. I managed to find quite a amount this week. Yeah, also thanks for everyone who tuned in on the stream this a couple of days ago. It was really cool, thank you, and to the person who donated $20. Now I'll only need to wait for them to raise the cup again. I hope they do on the anniversary. I got 2 new units, one on the stream, which was unexpected. So yeah, I really hope they raise the cup. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. And sorry for taking so long, I got a bit busy and well, yeah, and I overslept anyway, so yeah. I'll see you next week, so bye.